Welcome to Geek Blast.
Geek Blast, you better make way. Open up your ears and let the word spray. Hey, hey, did you hear the noise? Something just exploded. There's a mushroom, have you noticed? Geek Blast, clear out the pad. Gizmo's throwing caca and Chewbacca is a rat. Hey, what? Better call your dad. Something has been growing underneath the doormat. Geek Blast.
Welcome back, geeks, nerds, and dweebs alike. I'm Mike.
I'm Toombs.
And I'm James.
Wow, you're really loud there, James.
Oh my god, no. I shall deafen you all.
You deafen me. How are we doing this evening? Toombs, welcome back, buddy.
Thank you. Welcome back to you, too, also.
Welcome back, Cotter. We missed you last week, but you missed the return of Dave.
Oh, how did it smell?
It smelled like sweat.
And roses.
Sweat and roses.
Testicular slime. Any of that? No, you wouldn't know.
No, yeah, I wouldn't know what his testicular slime smells like.
If it's potent enough, you would know.
Yeah, so, we had a good time last week, but we missed your game knowledge. We talked about phone apps again.
Yeah.
But good old
apps.
phone games. Can never go wrong with them, right? Well, you can go wrong with which ones you pick. Supposedly, I play 5-year-old games, from what Dave told me. So, this evening's show is going to consist of comics.
Not from me.
Yes, from James.
Okay, so I'm winging it. Yay.
Yay! We're going to talk about what's on Facebook. Then we got the movie quote at 8:30, and the theme for this month is going to be video game movies.
Forward unto dawn. Whoop, whoop.
Then after that, we're going to do some Star Wars news, and then we're going to have some trailer talk. It's a good time. Always when you're talking about trailer talk, it's a good time.
Yeah.
Toombs is going to give us his game reviews and stuff like that, whatever he's got cooked up in his mind, crazy mind of himself.
I'm scared.
You should be. I'm not afraid. You will be.
You shall be, sir.
Then, as always, we're going to end the show on our geekly desires.
Yes, and a little friend of mine named PDD may call in with some inside knowledge on PAX.
PAX?
Which is one of the biggest video game things of all year.
Conferences.
It's a giant thing. Lots of panels, lots of announcements, lots of playing.
Rooster teeth go.
Lots and lots of good stuff.
He will give us the insight on the first night, which was today.
Well, hopefully he calls in and gives us the scoop.
He will later on in the second half of the show. We should hear from him. Yes.
I'll ask him if he's touched Gavin's hair.
Who?
Touched whose hair?
Gavin Free.
Gavin Free.
He's my British counterpart for the Achievement Hunter guys at Rooster Teeth.
Oh,
yeah, he's a big Rooster Teeth fan, so he'll know any info on that.
I don't know about you guys, but Rooster Teeth don't really tickle my fancy.
Me neither.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially,
kind of do a bit.
Especially when they break the skin.
Huh?
All right, so no, Rooster Teeth is a bunch of cool things. I like it. It's good stuff. Yeah. Toombs, really?
I'm sorry.
So yeah, well, we missed your little outbursts also.
Felt normal, didn't you? Last week you felt completely normal.
It was completely. Actually, it felt like we didn't really miss a beat because Dave was just like
full of information,
full of himself.
From so much time not being here. He had a lot of info in there, didn't he?
He had little bits and pieces of this and that. It was a good show. We had fun. That's really all that counts is having fun. Because that's what we're all about here at Geek Blast. Fun.
Yeah.
By
the sun.
By the ton.
Hungry hippos.
Hungry hippos.
Yep.
All right, so let's jump into some comic book news. James, you got something going on with your Spider-Man?
I do.
So give us a little synopsis of what you got going on there.
Due to my messed up mail system, I got 2 comic books on the same day today, so I read Amazing Spider-Man 14 and Amazing Spider-Man 15.
Wow.
And I'll tell you what, quite a spectacular into Spider-Verse. I know it's old news now, but still, Spider-Verse, it could have been done better, but for what it was, I enjoyed it. You know, they got a bit of innuendo between Peter and Silk, aka Cindy Moon. We got a bit of time travel paradoxy nonsense. And we actually got an explanation finally as to what the hell happened to Otto Octavius in like issue 19 of Superior Spider-Man.
Was that when he was like disappeared or something like
Yep.
that? I remember that issue. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like what? And then we finally saw. So you know, they waited a year to reveal where the hell he went.
So give me the spoiler. What happened?
He was taking part in Spider-Verse, and then Master Weaver got annoyed at him because he was being a douche, and then sent him back to his own time frame and wiped his memory. And yeah,
Poor Otto.
And there's some current news which I don't want to talk about yet until trailer talk.
Okay. Well, hopefully I don't talk about it before that.
Yeah, it's something big. We got to dance around it.
Oh, that. Okay, yeah. Well, did you hear about the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 2 and 13 and 14?
Yeah.
That stuff that's going on with that. I haven't watched the show since the beginning of the season, but
I
there's
haven't watched the show since halfway through season 1 because I dropped off it and went on to Agent Carter, and I don't regret it at all.
She's hot.
Yep, Haley Atwell, ooshk.
Yeah, I'd like to.
She has.
I'd like to swing her around the bedroom and be at.
This next part is not PG. She has done a few porn scenes.
Really?
Yes.
I'll have to search that.
Yeah, how do you think I found it, Mike?
You silly little dog.
I just found it by accident.
Yeah, right.
Just clicking through Mr. Skin.
Yeah. You were Googling that stuff, weren't you?
Yes.
Well, news on Suicide Squad. There's pictures of Jared Leto's take on the Joker. And it looks pretty good. I mean, he's got that green hair and stuff.
I'm going to say something that's going to start in, like World War III.
Say it.
Did not care for Heath Ledger.
Oh well, teach his own.
To each his own.
They're just like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, whatever. You suck there, Spidey. That's crazy, bro. You didn't care. You didn't care for him.
Well, I mean, I prefer my Joker more Mark Hamill. You know, oh Harley. I prefer him a bit more nuts rather than. You want to know how I got these guys?
Nuts instead of psychotic. Is that your?
Yeah. No. Well, I like him nuts and psychotic. I like him crazy. Not crazy. Not just demented.
Okay. So crazy, demented, and sick in the head. That's how you like your Jokers.
It's just Mark Hamill for the win. Just
yes.
He is also in Kingsman, which I'm going on about.
Oh, Mark Hamill.
Yeah. Minor role. His head gets exploded.
Yeah.
Like, just Mark Hamill juice everywhere.
That's disgusting. But yeah, to each his own, right?
Yeah. Okay, in comics, Chewbacca heads into action and Luke Skywalker strikes in Star Wars 3. Issue 3.
You don't say.
Yes, yeah. New DC All Access video celebrates 75 years of The Flash.
Speaking of The Flash, did you hear about this Supergirl thing going on here?
Yeah, she looks hot.
She's smoking hot, and now that supposedly Superman's gonna, they got Supergirl the show, and then Superman's gonna premiere in it or something like that. I heard, and
well, how can they do that? Because I heard that Supergirl was going to be part of the Arrow and Flash universe, and they've said that the Man of Steel world with Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, and Jason Momoa, and whoever else they've cast in the overcrowded film is
it'll probably be a different
they said it wasn't
actor.
going to be canon.
Yeah, I think it'll probably be a different actor.
See, I think that they've missed the boat. I mean, they should definitely make it canon. canon. I mean, they're already having a Batman being experienced. Why not have Flash and, everyone else experienced apart from Superman? I mean, for once, let's not make him the most important character on screen.
Well, in my opinion, Superman sucks. But that's just me.
Hate incoming!
That hurt my ears, dude.
No, stop.
None of that whistling crap.
Did that cure your hiccups?
Yeah, I think it did.
It's been gone for a
It's
little
been
while.
gone before the show started.
I'm not that scared.
Toombs had a serious case of the hickety-huppities when he walked in. It was almost like he was on drugs.
I
He was
thought I was
hicking up so
screwed. I
much.
thought I was going to have to leave the show. But
He walked in like The Walking Dead,
it
bro.
was horrible. 2.5 seconds.
Okay, Chris Evans talks playing Captain America in Avengers: Age of Ultron. Honestly, I think he's as always, he's gonna hit the role of Captain America perfectly. But I'm getting a little bit sick and tired of the whole. I'm sick and tired of people paying for our mistakes. Yada yada. We get it. You're a good guy. Now just be a hero and get on with it.
I would like to see him as a douche. You know?
He is a douche up until Civil War.
A little change of role, you know?
Yeah, it'd be nice for him to be in the wrong for once, which we should hopefully see in Civil War.
Or Age of Ultron, who knows?
Yeah. Well, we need to avoid that until.
Yes.
There's so much to say.
There is lots to talk about. Yeah.
Okay. Comics. Maestro smashes in the war zones of Future Imperfect 1. No, I have no idea who Maestro is, but I get the feeling it's something Hulk related.
Maestro, isn't he the guy that creates music? No,
Yeah,
I'm just
kinda.
kidding. I don't know
maybe.
who Maestro is. I'm not a big
I
Hulk
think
reader.
Maestro is Hulk, maybe? I'm really not sure. I'm not sure from the image, but the image just shows a Hulk-like figure standing on basically a lot of dead heroes and villains.
I always enjoy lots of dead heroes and villains.
It looks like, I think it might be an Old Man Hulk story. I'm not really sure.
No, if Dave was here, he'd tell us.
We need a Dave signal.
Get the Dave signal.
Well, wait, beer in the D.
All right, so let's.
I almost misread the title as Will Smith is black, so instead of Will Smith is back. So.
Oh, speaking of Smith, that Jada Pinkett, she's gone off of Gotham, from what I understand.
Goodbye.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't.
misses her.
Nobody really liked the character, and a lot of people
What character
were.
was she?
She was like,
She scooped out her eyeball.
did she?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is she gone?
Supposedly she's not coming back for season 2,
Good.
and yeah, a lot of people couldn't take her character, and it just really wasn't hitting people the right way. So I guess they just booted her off. I don't know the exact story, but in my opinion, when I saw the first episode, I really didn't like the character either. I haven't watched Gotham religiously. I'll probably wait and binge watch it the whole first season. You know? But I hear it's great. I mean, my mother even watches the damn show.
I like the way they did Penguin up.
Wah, wah, wah.
He makes me feel happy inside.
Oswald Cobblepot.
Yeah.
Well,
Great name. Great classic American name.
yeah.
Is it?
I don't
No,
think it's an
really.
American name, Toombs.
I'm just saying, damn it.
Are you sure?
Well, let's try to have the audience hear you.
Yeah, I was gonna say you sound really quiet.
Talking to the mic, man.
Sorry, man. I'm floating.
Look,
D
there's lots
on
of
your
wire
face.
here if you need
Is
more
there- can I
extension.
bring it over here?
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you very much. Can you hear me better, guys?
Yes.
Audience out there?
Oh my gosh.
Call and let me
It's in
know.
your face.
Put it in your mouth. Put it in your mouth. In your mouth.
You're the kind of guy who would put his mouth in his country.
But yeah, I moved the whole studio, so now we're just trying to get
I'm
used to
very,
the new
I'm trying to
setup.
get used to the setup. The microphone
Mike is
just...
very strong. He just lifted that.
He did.
Yeah.
He lifted
The whole
everything.
studio.
He actually moved the apartment, not the studio itself. Yes.
Agent Carter stuff.
Yeah, tell us.
Not directly comic book related, but it had a season finale, and it was brilliant.
Oh, so it's over? Or is that the
Oh, yeah.
mid-season finale?
I think it was the actual season finale. Because Agent Carter has been going on while Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. has been on its break, and then when S.H.I.E.L.D. goes on its break, Carter comes back.
Ugh.
So you've got a constant supply of Marvel.
Nice. Well, if you guys out there in Geekland, Dweebland, Nerdland, however you like to call it, want to give us a call, the number to call us in is 201-580-3712. Once again, it's 201-580-3712.
Somebody call.
Somebody talk to us.
Okay. Yeah. So Agent Carter has been brilliant in the mid-season. Well, the end of the season finale had a nice twist. It kind of links directly into how Captain America may die in Civil War or Avengers: Age of Ultron. Some spoilers there. All to do with Hydra brainwashing awesomeness. It reveals the scientist that may have been involved in brainwashing Bucky, into the whole, you're not James Buchanan Barnes, you're Winter Soldier. Nah, go kill your friends.
Hail Hydra!
Yeah. Hydra. And then also, here's what I don't get. They put a Hydra, very intelligent, essentially hypnosis guy. They just bandaged his mouth shut. They trapped his mouth shut so he couldn't talk. And they put him in a cell with bloody Arnim Zola.
Gorgonzola?
Arnim Zola. You know the guy in Civil War who's like, I have put myself onto 70 miles of acid-proof tape.
Yeah, I remember him.
Dude, we could put you on a USB. That is less dramatic.
That is not schematic.
That is not dramatic enough. And also, the Reddit mill from the Reddit user known as Latino Spidey has thrown out some BS about Dylan O'Brien being cast as the new Spider-Man. Personally, I'm not a fan of Dylan O'Brien's work, but I wouldn't hate it.
What is he in?
Maze Runner.
Maze Runner, yes. No, I didn't see that movie, but he's in a show. He's in a TV show also.
He was in
the hell is it?
He was in The Internship with Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson. He was the douchebag on the opposite team.
Okay. I missed that one, but
yeah.
I think he's on like an actual show, though. I don't know why I'm thinking what show it is that he's on. But whatever.
Google's is helping.
Google. What does it say, Google?
Yeah, he's in that's right, Teen Wolf, and he's also in Maze Runner.
Teen Wolf, that's what I knew it was like a TV show. Okay.
I was right, Maze Runner is a thing. And basically, he's a front-running favourite, but he has denied the role, but then again, Paul Rudd denied the role of Ant-Man, and so on and so forth, so the chances are he will become Spider-Man. And the credibility for this being Latino Spidey predicted the Sony and Marvel deal months ago before
all the mumbo jumbo.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad because I did have hopes for Andrew Garfield. Seeing it is a Sony deal, his contract should still be in play.
I hated him, so I don't care.
I liked his Spider-Man, but his Peter Parker was a useless pile of douche.
The best part of him as Spider-Man was his hair.
Okay, I thought you were going to say when Gwen died and he was sad.
Okay,
It's like, I'm
not that mean.
Cocky.
Take that, you cack. But, all right, so that's comics, huh? All right.
Pretty much, yeah.
In a nutshell. Let's run on what's on Facebook. Toombs, give me a jingle. Facebook eternally Facebook. Wonderful.
Oh my god.
All right, calm down there, Jamesy. So Natty, good old Natty
Ice.
Natty Ice. She's been posting a lot of stuff on Facebook this week. There's been a lot of talk about a live-action Legend of Zelda movie. There is a fan film out there.
I told you about the last episode.
Well, she posted something about a fan film, so check that out. There is a Netflix series in the works, I think, and been announced that we had talked about in prior shows. So, are you all right there, Squeaky?
What?
You're squeaking.
That wasn't me.
Oh, it wasn't?
No.
Oh, it must have
No.
been. Must have been something else.
Roy.
It must have been Roy. Don't worry, it's just my pet snake.
Roy.
So, also going on, Natty here. She's into the horror thing, So she posts the creepiest tableware ever, which gives you little mouths and cups and plates and fingers coming out of them. They're pretty creepy, so check those out. Fingers and mouths on cups and plates.
Plates.
Weird. Say what?
Can you put the plates in the cups?
Plates in the cups? I'm sure you can.
Yeah. What about cups in the plates?
It's all a matter of opinion. Yeah, a lot of new trailers that we've posted on the Facebook page. So check out the trailers, which we'll be talking about more in depth on Trailer Talk. Yeah. Finally, comic book women get a real body makeover. Natty posted that. They look healthy, awesome, and dot.
Sadly, the comic book men don't look so awesome. They look more like I've seen people my age with bigger muscles. That's like,
yeah, and that's not saying much. Just kidding. There it is.
That's like an angry British side.
Natty also posted the 40 most brutal scenes in horror that will challenge you not to cringe. It's a comprehensive list of the 40 most brutal scenes in horror movies. So check that out. Natty's a creepy girl. I'll tell you, Natty, you are something else. You love that horror stuff.
Have you seen the meme I made?
Of what?
Ultron.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah.
Oh, that was you. in the new trailer, dun dun dun, of Age of Ultron trailer 3, which we'll be talking about in Trailer Talk. I did see that, and James posted this picture of Ultron with his hands behind his head and looking all hot and sexy, and it says, "Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline."
I like that.
It's because put it in, go into PowerPoint, be like, "Oh, this looks cool." Yeah, I made it. It's fun.
You like it. You like that.
Yeah, it's strictly because I saw it and I was like, "Hang on a second." Yeah. Oh, I've actually got a bit of news that I should have posted on Facebook, but I was too lazy. In somewhere in Norway, they believe they have found Mjolnir.
Mjolnir?
Where's she been?
Thor's actual hammer.
Oh, that.
They believe that they found a hammer which they would have used in a ritualistic way.
Did anybody pick it up?
I don't know. I didn't see it. They didn't mention it.
Yeah,
they're quite baffled by it because usually when they find these hammers, there's a certain inscription of them on them, which is more like, "Oh, this is a copy," or "This does this," blah blah blah. It's ceremonial.
Right.
But this one's got different indentations and markings, so they're not quite sure.
So they ripped it out of Valhalla and put it where? Where did they find it?
They found it in Norway.
In Norway? Well, that would make sense, no?
Yeah. And it's like,
The two are connected.
Yeah, they're connected like two peas in a pod. Yeah. So
it's sinking.
James
crashing.
James hates when I skip over his posts. He hates it.
I do. It's awful.
He's like,
It's
"What?
like-
You skipped right over me."
It's like I tried this time.
I always try to skip over you at least once a week.
I only post once.
There's a post by Rabbit asking if anybody has played Dragon Age with a heart. She loves that game.
Yes.
And I think she had some comments from Mr. Lightfoot that he did, but then he thought better of it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that was Johnny Hellstat. Johnny, come on now.
They're such real people. You can connect with them, truly.
Truly.
Yes, Dragon Age is a game that you surely will not be disappointed in if you decide to give it a run. You will like it. You will be happy. And,
Focus.
Give it a try. Focus, power, dinosaur, please.
Focus.
Focusing.
On your happiness.
Focus, power.
Alrighty then. Well, let's give a little talk real fast about
Indiana Jones.
yeah. Obviously everybody's heard it in the news.
Mr. Spock is dead, and I feel bad.
No, that was last week, bro.
Was it?
Yeah, that was when you were in Florida, living it up.
Hasn't
in the
been
sun.
that long.
But we're talking about Harrison Ford crashed his plane
Again.
for the second time,
Yeah, that bastard.
and
Should not fly.
That
Yeah.
goddamn rain in Spain.
the rain in Spain.
Every time we chant that, he crashes.
Yeah, the rain in Spain. Calima!
The rain in Spain. The rain in Spain will crash Harrison Ford's plane.
We should change it to that.
The rain in Spain.
That's our new
crashes
one.
Harrison's plane.
That's our new one, yes.
You
But-
see, I'm just waiting for someone to have an image of it. Have you seen those YouTube videos where they put Allahu Akbar over anything that has an explosion in it, and it immediately makes it funny?
Yes.
Ali
yes.
de Whack de Bear.
Admiral Akbar. Yeah.
Allahu Akbar.
It's like aluminum.
Ali de Whack de Bar.
It's like aluminum Akbar.
Mac Daddy Bar.
Oh, come on. It means God is great. You can't diss it that much.
It's
Well,
okay.
that's just wiggity 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 whacked.
Daddy.
Okay. Anyway, yeah.
But no, I seen pictures, and I'm just curious of the guys there was like 3 or 4 people that pulled him out of the crash, and I was like, hey Harrison, can you just give me your autograph real fast? Like,
Yeah. Come on, man, do it.
you grab his arm and
distress.
it comes off.
I mean, isn't he a little too?
it's mine.
Isn't he a little too brittle to
He's
be doing this
72,
stuff? I mean,
man.
he keeps breaking like femurs and stuff. So why is he still doing this?
He's
Well,
been in
no,
the news
it-
a lot lately.
His
Here's
poor
how
femur.
here's how the British story government, not government, news has covered it. He was in his plane, as he does, because he does enjoy his classic planes, and the engine failed. And he realised his engine wasn't going to make it to the airport. So he made the decision to crash land it in the golf course. And it was very expertly crashed, as in, crash landed, because just a couple of meters away was a residential area.
Yeah.
And the other side was a golf course. So he landed it very well, made it so that it went nose and wing in first, and he actually came out with very mild injuries. the way
He
the
hit
British
a
government's
tree, from what
reporting
I
it.
understand. He hit a tree, from what I understand.
No, not if you see the images. And
And
the
then-
British one was saying that he was fine, but they put him in a stretcher and so on to make sure he was completely okay. He's got mild injuries, but he's still in hospital getting looked over. That's the way
Wow.
that England's covering this. I've heard that America's going the complete opposite way with it.
Well, he's been in critical condition since the crash, and he's not looking too well, and he might not make it.
Really?
Really?
That's what the news says.
Wow, shit.
Just kidding. But it was the first headlines was like critically injured or something like that.
He's got
Which
2 more Star Wars movies to make. So,
he's got 2 more. Yeah, I don't think he's got 2 more years in him. I don't know.
Careful, Harold.
Harold
Harrison.
Harrison.
Sorry. He looks more like a Harold. 'cause
Harold
he's-
and Harold Ford.
The more brittle he gets, the more he becomes a Harold. You know? Harrison's for a man that doesn't break bones.
Well, supposedly Harrison's son tweeted that he's a very strong man,
oh, really?
strong like bull.
Really? I
what
don't
he
believe
said.
that. I think he's.
You know, he's a chef. His son,
yeah.
he's a chef.
He failed.
right?
And he says he's a very strong man.
He's very strong like bull.
No, I think Harrison's brittle like methadone clinic 10-year student.
Wow.
That's what I think he is.
Sissy European lisp thingy.
I like that.
I literally just, I told Mike before the show, as soon as someone told me Harrison Ford crashed, I went, we're not sinking, we're crashing. And, yeah, it's quite.
All right. Well, it's about that time again
For what?
for the movie quote, of course.
Gosh, time
Bet I won't get it.
I'm sure you won't. Video game movies is the theme for this month.
Oh, nice.
And the number to call in to win your T-shirt from Jedi Knight Academy, jkgear.com,
201
580-3712. There it is. 201
Zero.
580-3712. For you people that are
Sing it.
on Skype, you can Skype us.
Yeah.
You look for the yellow smiley face, corrosive radio smiley face.
Am I not on that?
You're not.
No.
You're on a different account. Thank you.
I'm on the red one.
So, all right. So here we go. It's video game movies is the theme. So just see what you guys got. If you're knowledgeable in video game movies, this should be pretty easy for you.
Yeah.
So, all right. Here we go. And here we go.
I know why you came here. Why you took the power of the light. This must not happen.
Why? Why can't we use the power just this once? Why can't you stay?
We can't change time.
But time was stolen from us. And it's not fair.
No, it's not fair. But you have stolen time itself. And you must give it back. You must destroy the drown.
Suddenly I feel so alone.
You're never alone. I'm with you always, just as I've always been.
Just as I've always been.
I could not tell you what that was.
I
ever.
know. But if you
Stretch out with your feelings.
you will know it to be true.
Yes.
You'll have to send it me in the chat because that's bugging me.
What is it? What is it?
I said I don't know. You have to send it me in the chat because it's bugging me.
But it's bugging you. All right.
Bugging.
It's bug. I'm
It's a
freaking.
thorn in my side.
I'm freaking bugging over here. All right, so give us a call, 201-580-3712, for your chance to win a T-shirt. And you get your choice, really, of ridiculous amount of T-shirts from Jedi Knight Academy. So that was the movie quote.
Colors, styles,
Colors,
shapes,
styles.
and
Graphics,
mesh.
all kinds
Lots
of crazy
of mesh
stuff.
and Velcro.
I don't know about that, but that's false advertisement.
I want some mesh and Velcro. You know?
Tim's, what have you been taking tonight? Because I want some.
I'm just very, very somewhere else.
He's been taking oxygen.
Oxygen.
I have hiccups.
Lots of air.
Hiccups, syphilis. What else do I have?
Hiccup syphilitis.
I'm all mess. Hiccusyphilitis. Yes.
Hiccusyphilitis.
bees?
Definitely have syphilis.
All right, so here we go. We're going to give you some Star Wars news. Brought to you by Jedi Knight Academy, jkgear.com.
Of course, my horse.
And look, see, it says right there, the first article on jkgear.com, Harrison Ford, seriously injured in plane crash.
Oh, dear.
Seriously injured.
Seriously brittle.
I don't think he's seriously injured, but
I think he's seriously just brittle, man. He's like a Jenga.
He's an
a
excellent
Jenga
pilot.
board.
He's an
Or-
It's like he's made of carbonite.
No, something even weaker. Yeah,
Plywood.
no, I think he's
styrofoam.
maybe we're getting closer.
Glass.
Methamphetamine crystals. There you go.
Lego.
Legos. All right, so
It's just those two pieces that won't go unstuck.
A cooked up platter of K. There you go.
wonderful.
He's very crunchy.
He's crunchy in his old age.
Dooms, no.
Yes.
All right, well, let's move on. Poor Harrison. All
He
right.
was so out of it when he was under the influence of the little Indian girl. Kalima.
Kalibat. All right, so
crystal meth.
Crystal meth.
don't fly a plane when you're feeling that way.
Amphetamines.
No wonder like a 4-year-old
Amphetamines.
Chinese kid drive his car.
Wait. Toombs, did you finish your song yet?
No.
What is it called?
I went to Florida and I forgot.
Oh, well, what's it called though? Do you
The
have a
new
name?
song?
Yeah, the new song. There's no title yet.
I forget. I had a title.
Oh, yeah.
Something
All right.
about a fart.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was something about a fart, right?
A wet spermy fart.
A wet
Yeah.
spoof.
Not wet, like more like just snakish.
All right,
you know?
sorry.
He's slithery.
All right. So let's get back to Star
He might be
Wars.
moist, a little moist.
So Star Wars news. So there's an Episode 7 fan poster.
Cool.
Looks pretty cool. It's got Luke, Leia. The whole crew is there in this kind of makeshift Falcon, which I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the poster because it looks kind of fan made.
Have we ever seen a Jedi eat dinner?
No, they don't crave those things, bro. They're Jedis.
But they have to eat. Do they have bung? Do they have bunghole?
They don't poop, just like Kim.
Oh, wait a minute. Didn't they eat with Jar Jar
Yes,
at the
they
dinner
did.
table?
Yes, they did. Oh, and they also ate with Anakin in Episode 1.
Isn't that the same one?
Oh, yeah, I guess Jar Jar was there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So that's the only one I can remember anybody ever eating anything at a table.
Yeah, all the rest of them, they're either getting medals or shooting things or lightsaber fighting.
Jedi's crave not these things, Michael. You're
Jedi's
absolutely
crave
right.
none of these things.
Yes.
So, let's see. What else does JK have to offer us this evening for news? Lockheed Martin has created a laser that destroys trucks
Really?
from over a mile away.
Okay.
Wow.
That's great to know.
It's a real-life Death Star laser.
Cool.
It's a laser
Lasers.
on sharks.
We all like lasers.
Tractor beam.
Tractor beam.
Even
Laser.
better. Tractor
Preparation H.
beam. What is a tractor beam? Is it an actual tractor that comes out of the,
It's a beam.
the hull of the ship?
It's a beam that locks onto you and tracks you.
So it has nothing to do with a redneck and a tractor?
It might. Who knows?
It depends. There's a
You know,
budget
the,
version and there's a not budget version.
Come on, I mean, how much better would it be to either have just a beam come out of the ship or a actual tractor that comes out of the ship
I have a
with
tractor
a
beam
hick?
that comes out of my ass.
Do you?
No, I'm just
That's
kidding.
just inappropriate,
I know.
Michael. Come on now. Don't listen to him, kids.
For all you geeks out there that are looking to get engaged, there's a couple engagement ideas on JKA. There's a couple of rings you can see there. You know, I want one. I want one. Just because I'm such a huge Star Wars fan, I just want a ring that looks like this. It's got the Empire symbol, and I don't even want it as an engagement ring. I just want to wear it.
And what
Just
are they
because.
made out of?
Semen.
Gold.
Blackwell's crusties.
There's one gold and one silver.
I don't think that's gold, Michael. I think that's more like brass.
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 Bronze.
And the silver one is more like sterling silver.
Yeah. Well, Buffy. Buffy has been recruited.
To what?
Sarah Michelle Gellar. She's been recruited to be on Star Wars Rebels. If you guys know anything about that, I think they just had their season finale, which Darth Vader made an appearance in. Supposedly, I haven't seen the episode just
Season
yet.
finale? Wait, what?
Yeah, the Star Wars Rebel cartoon that came out.
Oh, the cartoon.
Yeah. But as you know, Sarah Michelle Gellar, blah, 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 Buffy the Vampire Slayer, has now
Correct.
joined the cast.
Oh.
The cast. She's been cashed.
Do you know
Hey.
Do you know apparently in the 60s, 70s, about 85 to 90% of people had crabs?
Wow.
It was just normal to have crabs like crawling all around.
Yeah, that was before the miracles of science.
But why would you let little crabs climb around? on
Weird
you?
science.
I don't know. I mean, I think
She blinded me.
I just don't think I could be friends with them. But anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't be happy with crabs,
Yeah.
to be honest with you.
All right, well, they were.
There's also a bunch of test your knowledge on Obi-Wan's lightsaber quiz.
Test
You
your
can find
might.
out 6 fascinating facts about Darth Vader's body armor, which I knew all 6 facts. And if you're curious about, there's a young boy that's been scarred for life with a Darth Maul tattoo. So if you're, his name is Liam, age 7.
God.
So if you're interested in finding out more about this, check it out. I think he got some kind of henna tattoo, and then next thing you know, it's permanent after it came off.
Yeah, that's not
That's
good.
a lawsuit.
That is a lawsuit and a half, yeah.
Just a little bit.
But if the kid's a Star Wars fan and the parents are Star Wars fans, they might be
Yeah.
like, "That's sweet."
They'd just be like, whatever.
But it actually looks like a burn of some sort.
Yeah, that doesn't look like anything good.
And then there's a bunch of other quizzes. Test your knowledge on Star Wars.
Test your might.
And before we end Star Wars, I have some quizzes that I wanted to give to you guys real fast.
Quiz.
It's just trivia, a little bit of trivia. So here we go. Let's see if you guys can get this. All right, here we go. Episode 1, all right? Who was Naboo's ruler prior to Amidala? It was a king. I'll give you a clue. His name is King something.
King Jar Jar Binks of the Great North.
No, you dumbass.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, King Varuna.
Oh.
Come on, guys. You know these things. Come on.
King Veruca?
We went over this before the show.
Okay. Wonderful. Skivvies.
Misa nothing good ain't now. I can't do it.
Misa not know the answer.
You're lucky you can't do Jar Jar, because who the hell would want to?
All right, here we go. How long are Imperial-class Star Destroyers?
Jar Jar Binks here. Found it.
James, you should know this. It's in meters.
Me so horny, licky.
You're messed up, dude.
I don't even remember how he talks.
Oh, man. All right.
Don't do that ever again.
Licky.
I can't even hold my shit together.
It's okay, you can do it. Keep going.
I'm sorry.
Hey, everybody.
Okay, so that was Star Wars news. Yeah.
With trivia.
What now?
I think Jar Jar got Jabba horny.
You think so? I think so, too. Here it
Jabba me
goes.
so horny.
Oh. Give it to him, Jar Jar.
Right in the crevice.
Yeah.
Jabba me so horny, me so licky horny.
Wow. All right. Good to have you back, Toombs.
Thank you.
I'm done. See you guys later.
Later, man.
Oh, man. All right. So, that was very...
Yeah.
All right. Let's compose ourselves. All right, guys?
Swingy, squingy, squishy.
Squingy? Scungily. All right. So, Toombs.
Yeah, what's up?
Welcome back.
Welcome. Hello.
What did we miss last week in games?
A lot, man. There hasn't been a whole lot going on. They pushed back Witcher again, so I cannot play that for a while.
That man.
The date I was looking at, this date through a certain some site was telling me that it was supposed to be released last week, and it did not release. So, yeah, it'll be probably another 2 months.
Let's cane those people.
Seriously, they need to die. But I have been playing The Order 1886, which I was very excited for until I found out that it's not so good.
I saw the advert for that.
What?
I think I saw the advert for The Order. I thought it looked pretty good.
It looks very good. That's the whole thing. Now, it's a Sony game. Now, we all know Sony has a very good rep when they put out their own games. Very good. So this was quite shocking to the peoples because it is not a great game. I would put it somewhere in the mediocre gaming area. I'll tell you a little bit about it. Some pluses and minuses, okay? Some pluses. Absolutely probably some of the most beautiful graphics I have ever seen in my life.
Get out of here.
Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. But that is pretty much irrelevant in this case. Okay. Other pluses. Before I get to the bad stuff, though. Okay.
I always like to hear the good news first.
Yeah. Besides those beautiful graphics, we have some really, really, really supreme character animations. Lip movement, is right on tap. When they say something, the lips move naturally. Eyes move naturally. The character models are beautiful. Along with those environments. Very atmospheric. You know what I mean? It's very Victorian era. You think 1886. Very Victorian. So the atmospheres that you're walking through, the land that you're walking through is very, Victorian-esque. But beautiful. I love that kind of thing. I love that type of setting. But there's no. It's so freaking linear, more linear than probably anything I've seen since maybe PlayStation.
Really?
It's so butt nasty linear.
I hate
You're
linear.
walking on a straight path, and that is it. And if you decide to take a little turn, to
You
see
die?
what's in a certain corner. No, you don't die.
Oh.
But if you say, wow, there is a room over there. There's actually a room over there. Let's go investigate that. There's nothing in there. Okay? Couple minutes later, oh, there's a hallway over there. Let's go visit it. There's nothing there.
So it's not very exploratory.
None. There is none. It's basically jump over this, shoot this group of enemies, jump over this, shoot this group of enemies, walk around and try not to have anybody see you, jump over that there, shoot the same group of enemies. They look beautiful.
So everything looks beautiful, but it's boring as hell.
And it's not even fun to play.
Ah, that sucks.
It's not fun. The gunplay and everything is not even fun. It's such a disappointment, especially for Sony, which is known to put out great AAA games. It's just...
So do we throw this into the Sarlacc?
I don't know where we throw this. I mean, I guess it's worth... It's definitely worth maybe playing used just to see the beauty of it, because it is some of the best graphics I've ever seen. So it's worth seeing it just for the graphics, but you're not going to really have fun playing it. You're going to have fun looking around a little at the skyline, and the buildings in the background, but you're not going to be intrigued by any searching around or anything like that. You know what I mean? You're not going to find anything cool laying around. The weapons are basically given to you. You know what I mean?
Ooh, I hate games like that.
So
I hate games like that too.
Searching, there's none of that stuff. It's not like open a chest, find a bunch of weapons.
No, none of that. There's no upgrading. Nothing.
Boring.
You know how Gears of War even had to some extent, you had different
Upgrades, right?
ways
Yeah.
of doing things. You know what I mean? There's no, you don't have any choice here. There's no choice. At least in Gears, you could choose. Okay, I want to go around and flank them over here, or do this. You know what I mean? Or it has a weapon system like that. But you can't even really keep your weapons. It's like after every battle, your weapons are gone and they start you from scratch again.
Oh, it's awful.
In this day and age, you should have your arsenal. You should be able to build up your arsenal and upgrade your weapons. You know what I mean? That should just be a must in every fucking game like that.
Absolutely.
There's just so many negatives. Let me see what else I got on here. Yeah, besides being one of the most linear games I've ever played, let's see. The story's pretty weak. You know what I mean? There's really nothing new or different about this story. You got a group of 4 individuals in 1886 using special weapons that are made by Nikola Tesla, which sounds cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Were they all electric weapons?
Yeah,
kind of thing?
yeah, a lot of electric type stuff, which some of them fire, kind of cool. But then you got the whole lichen thing. It's just werewolves. You know what I mean? I haven't seen anything besides just werewolves, and regular people that you kill, Nothing that really stands out to make it anything.
So it needs depth.
It needs a lot of depth in character design and in level design, It may look nice, but there's nothing to do.
Just remember, everybody, looks aren't everything.
No, looks are not everything, and that seems like what Ready at Dawn has done here, is the developer. They have just focused on a beautiful game and left it all in the dust. Everything else. You know what I mean?
Boo.
They didn't even do placement right. Like, in a place I'd feel like where there would be a good battle against a bunch of enemies, may be empty, with nothing there,
Just fighting enemies in an empty space.
Where there should be enemies. You'll find an empty space that you just run through.
Oh.
Like you'll walk into an area and be like, is that the mongoloid in your wall?
No, that's my pussy trying to get out the door.
But yeah, it's things like that. It all adds up, and there's so much of it. One thing I could say is that the game is polished. I haven't seen any defects or breakdowns of the game. You know what I mean? I haven't seen any shuddering, any lag, any drawing, anything like that. They did a great job on those, the flow and graphics.
Well, that's good.
But besides that, it's like they tried to rip off a Gears of War or an Uncharted.
But they did a horrible job with the depth.
Yeah, there is no depth. So people out there, I would say just do what I did. Get a used copy. I waited and, got a used copy as soon as I could find one. And, play through it. It's probably like 6 or 7 hours long. Play through. You're not going to have the greatest time, but it is fun to look at. And it's probably worth just playing used just to see how pretty it is, because it is one of the prettiest things I've seen. Okay?
All right.
That's the order.
Check it out.
PAX is going on right now. I actually may have a guy named PDD calling in just because he's at PAX Live right now. He may be able to give us a heads up on what's going on there right now. I know they had a lot of panels today, a lot of announcements, stuff like that.
Ooh, excuse me.
So, hopefully you could give us an idea of what's going on at PAX, because unfortunately we couldn't make it there.
No, we couldn't. I tried to get... I'm sorry. I just took a sip of iced tea and just went down the wrong tube.
Yeah, it happens, man. It happens.
And I'm still coughing.
It's okay. Just, go over there in the corner or something.
Sorry.
I nearly died a minute ago. I did myself.
That's okay. PlayStation Plus this month. I don't know
any
all
cool
the
stuff?
games. Some cool stuff. I'm mentioning the cool ones actually now because I don't know everything that's being released. But so far, you definitely have on PS4. You have a beautiful remake of Oddworld.
Really?
Remember the Oddworld?
Loved it.
Yeah, there's a beautiful remake.
What was the main character's name? I can't remember. Abe. Yeah,
Yes.
Abe Oddman or something.
I downloaded it. It's actually retails at $39 or $30 something.
Right.
Get it for free. PS4. Also, another one that tickles my fancy is Sherlock Holmes: Crime and Punishment. That's a PS3 game, but it actually did get decent reviews. And where can you go wrong with Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah, where a lot of dick work.
Dick work, lots of dick work. I mean, for somebody who hasn't used their dick in a very long time.
Are you talking about yourself or me?
No, I'm talking about the video.
Oh, the game. Sorry.
Yeah. There's a lot of dick action. So anyway,
Watson gets in on it too, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. There are other games that have been released for the month, but I don't know what they are. I briefly looked into them, but there's a couple Vita games, maybe another PS4 game that really isn't anything too special. There is a PS4. The next PS4 update is supposed to have a couple interesting things, which I really don't get what they are, but one is going to deal with a beta test revolving around new features, such as a system button level remapping feature. I don't know what the hell that has to do with, but maybe you people out there can tell me. And also some kind of new suspend mode.
Suspend mode?
Yeah, but it revolves around beta, so I guess there's going to be testing involved on it. I don't know what these features do or what they're about, but please let Toombs know, because he needs to know.
So if you know, 201-580-3712 is the number to call.
Yeah, maybe I should have dug deeper into that, but I couldn't. I just couldn't.
Couldn't do it, Captain.
Couldn't get there.
Didn't have the power.
Yes. The most exciting thing about March is definitely the big game called Bloodborne. It's made by From Software, the makers of Dark Souls, which I love.
Yes.
It looks beautiful. It's a PS4 exclusive. If you don't play it, you're stupid, and just do it, man.
Well, that's putting it nicely.
That is putting it very nicely. If you don't like Dark Souls...
Play it or you suck!
Exactly. If you don't like Dark Souls, though, let me tell you, that doesn't mean you may not like this game.
That means you're stupid.
Yeah, in general. But to be nice, it doesn't mean that you may not like it.
We're not here to
It's a
insult
different game. It's a different game. But it looks very cool. Very freaking cool.
All right.
Let me see. What else do I got?
What you got? What else? What you got?
What else do I have? I do have some announcements.
Oh?
A couple big announcements. Some maybe smaller.
Some big-ass announcements?
Yeah. Steam Link to PC is coming out, it's called Steam Link PC to TV. It's $50, and it's basically an easy way to stream everything from PC to TV.
Ooh.
Which I like that idea.
Well, that sounds...
Because I hate PCs, so if I could use it fully on my TV,
yeah,
like a video game, I will be happy. Kind of, I guess, like turning your PC into a Steam machine. Kind of.
Wait, so you have to have a PC to use it, or just like a smart TV?
No, you gotta have a PC.
Oh, okay.
But it must make some kind of nice transition between your PC and your TV. But it's called the Steam Link.
Steam Link.
Steam Link, and then it must make it possible to purchase from these Steam sites.
Can you generate energy from it?
I think so. I think you could power actually a nice sized motorhome.
Nice.
Yeah. Definitely a Cody camper.
Yeah, that runs right into our trailer talk. That's good.
That's good. We're getting there. We're getting there. Also, NVIDIA Top Media Shield box, which is Roku meets video games. It's going for $200. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work, but I guess if you take a Roku streaming device and add a good game library in there, maybe it's...
Might turn out good.
Might turn out okay, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm sure it'll be a lot of pre-existing games, but... HTC and Valve are releasing a VR headset. There are a lot of them coming out soon.
Yeah.
Headsets, virtual reality headsets. It's coming back hardcore.
Well, they've not perfected it, but like they've made it better.
Looks like it's gonna happen, man.
Yeah.
You know, I saw one set that had the gloves and everything.
Uh-huh.
And hey, I'm interested. You know,
I'm definitely interested.
If I could put on my Call of Duty or not really Call of Duty, put on my Destiny. And put a freaking headset on with these gloves and walk around my room and think I'm in Destiny. I'm all for it, man. And you get your exercise. So
yeah,
right. Yeah. Well,
especially when you're being chased by thralls and you really can't be bothered with them.
Exactly. I'll run right into my wall or out my window. Just make sure you barricade everything so you're just in a perfectly square room. Or you know what? Rent out a gymnasium. Rent out a gymnasium, people. That'll work better.
That's it.
Sony PS4 has sold over 20 million units. History breaker.
Really?
Yeah, for the amount of time and everything, nothing has done that. So 20 million units, people.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they're making more money on that than they have in a long time. Just because of...
Spider-Man failing.
Yes.
Well, just because of inflation, I was going to say.
There's also a radioactive machine coming out called the PWEC, I believe. It's the Portable Womb Entertainment Center.
What?
Now, basically, when the baby's in the womb, you're going to put this radioactive machine onto the womb.
No.
It's an implant?
Basically, and the baby can control the games with his mind.
Nice.
No, radioactive.
It's supposed to help development of the brain.
So we're trying to create Hulk babies.
I'm
with
sorry.
the
Did
radioactivity.
America not learn after thalidomide?
After
well,
what?
I mean, it's definitely going to be radioactive. They're telling you ahead of time, so you know that if you're putting this machine on your stomach, it could just fuck you up.
Your baby's going to be born.
It's totally nuclear. Now, this is totally possible and totally Tombs bullshit for the day. It's not real,
and
but
that's
I thought it would be
been
cool.
your Tombs bullshit of the day.
Yes.
This is Tombs' bullshit.
Travel guide.
Speaking of the music, run it, Michael.
Alrighty. We haven't heard this little tune in quite some time, and here we go.
This is Tombs' tantalizing, deep twisting travel guide.
All right. This week it's a little different.
What do you got?
I just want to bring you back to Mega Man, baby.
Oh,
I never talked about Mega Man, and I'm not going to talk about one game. I'm going to talk about the 5 best Mega Man games. So if you feel like playing Mega Man, I will tell you the 5 ones you got.
Number 1, right?
No, it's not on the list.
Really?
It's not on the list, no. As the best ones, no.
3.
I will give you 5-1.
All right, go
Number
ahead.
5, Mega Man X, which was on N64, Saturn, and PSX. I'm sure you could get it in other ways, Steam or your Wii U or whatever the frick for download, but that was where it originally came from. Okay, that's number 5.
Okay.
Number 4 is Mega Man 6, which is an NES game. Okay. I think it was later released as a Japanese import, only in Japan, but it is a great game.
A lot of things are only Japanese,
especially
released.
In the Mega Man world.
Yeah, especially Mega Man.
They had a lot that we did not have. Number 3, I got Mega Man X on SNES.
Nice.
Number 2, I have my personal favorite, Mega Man 2 on NES. That was my favorite. I loved the characters that you had to fight, and it was just, I have the fondest memories of that one. Number 1 is pretty close to second. It's my second favorite one of all time, Mega Man 3. But yeah, Mega Man 1 is not on there.
I remember killing Mega Man 3, man. I would just sit there for hours.
You had I could remember some of the guys. You had Pharaoh Man.
The guy with the leaf.
Yeah.
What the hell was his name? I can't remember all.
I think you're thinking
of
of 2.
Was
Two
that
had
part
the
of
lead
2?
guy.
I think he
Two-
was in 2 and 3, though.
2 had the metal guy, the one with the metal blade, Flash guy.
The best part of Mega Man was you basically took on their powers after you beat them. That's
really
great.
was badass. You take all their powers, and then at the end, you'd play a slew of levels that had to deal with Dr. Was it Dr. Wily?
Dr. Wily.
His levels, like the first board in the second game, you'd have to fight like a big dragon, and then like it was badass, man. I loved it for the time. It was greatness.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my travel guide. People play Mega Man, and if you want, these are the titles you should play.
All right. So that's been Toombs' travel guide. Toombs, there's no disc, huh?
No music for the end of the show.
No music.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's get into trailer talk. It's time for yours and mine. Some trailer talk. I'm gonna hit you in the behind. All right. First movie that we're gonna talk about. I don't know if anybody's seen it or has heard about this trailer, but I've seen a lot of like BS trailers online. Some fan-made crappers, which sucked.
Gotta watch out for those. Sometimes they're good.
Sometimes they're good. The one for Star Wars
was
Force
very
Awakens was actually really good.
Yeah, I
with
agree.
that Dark Trooper that everybody thought was real.
In
That
many
was
ways, it was
basically-
better than the official.
I feel that way too. Yeah, because it gave you more.
Yes,
You know, it
it
gave
gave
a
you
lot
more, and it just seemed mysterious.
But Avatar 2. Supposedly it's coming out. Supposedly there's a couple trailers that says official trailers,
but they're not.
but they're
What's
not
this?
official.
Okay.
Say what?
What's this for?
What? Are you not listening?
Avatar 2.
Did you go
Oh,
poo
yeah, I
poo?
forgot.
Did you
No,
just?
I was.
Did you go to
reading
the
stuff
poo
about-
poo?
I was reading stuff about Avengers: Age of Ultron about Vision and isn't it?
Come on, James. Wasn't Avatar like the #1 reason you wanted to become an American?
No, I was severely let down by Avatar. I found the 3D was shoddy. The story was basically Smurfs.
Wait.
The
All right.
3D.
That is not the
Avatar.
best movie, but did you just say the 3D is shoddy?
It was shatty. He said he was shatty.
No.
Well, for me,
I have Avatar on my
I didn't
TV.
like it.
It is gorgeous. It is one of the best looking 3Ds I have on my TV.
I thought that there was way too much going on for me. I was like,
Did you see it in the theater?
Dude,
I
the
did
part
indeed.
where they're in like that forest with all the blue thingies floating around.
Yeah,
Come on.
that was cool.
It was
I was
pretty
like,
that was sick.
beautiful.
But anyway, so there's. If you guys see the real trailer, please let us know. But I actually would like to see a second Avatar, just because who knows what
Yeah.
could happen. You know, I mean, they got so
Wouldn't it
many
be funny
angles.
if he got crippled as an avatar?
That'd be mean, bro. You're just mean today, aren't you?
He has to ride his dragon everywhere. Then his dragon gets crippled. He has to get carried by those elephant things.
I don't know if you guys have seen this trailer, but
The Avatar game was good.
It was. I didn't play it, but Prometheus 2. Have you seen the trailer for that?
No.
No, Toombs, have you seen it?
No, I have
Prometheus
not.
2. It was just like a short teaser trailer, and again, I don't know. It looked legit, but I don't know. These things sometimes, look legit, but then you're like taken for a wild ride. Supposedly, there's a Pirates of the Caribbean 5. Haven't seen the trailer for that just
Yeah, I've
yet.
heard
That's
about
for a
that.
while.
But I was searching for that, so I figured I'd bring it up.
Now, which out of the last couple ones that came out, which one did you think?
The Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah.
I liked them all. I mean, but
Did you think they progressively got worse?
Yes.
yeah. They progressively went downhill.
On Stranger Tides was just meh.
Yeah, the first one was probably the best, I would say.
Yeah, no,
Just
I like the
because-
one with Bill Nye because he's weird. But
Is that the
Dead
that's the
Man's
second
Chest.
one. The second one.
Dead
yeah.
Man's Chest? Yeah,
As well as At World's End.
that's
Two-parter.
wild.
Yeah.
I was so annoyed with the two-parter. I was sat there in the cinema. It ended, and I was like, what? Because it was the first time I'd ever been in a film where they'd done the film as a two-parter.
Yeah. I hear you.
I wasn't, alive to watch Back to the Future that way.
Yeah.
So Hugh Jackman's got a new film coming out
What?
called Chappie.
Chappie.
Have you
I've heard it is awful.
I heard a lot of bad things about it myself.
I want to watch it because I think it looks cool, but I mean, I've read a review of it, and
It reminds me of the other movie that he did with the boxing. machines. What the
Real
hell is
Steel.
it? Real Steel. Yeah, that trailer kind of reminded me of that. I'm like, Aren't they just kind of redoing something?
No, in Real Steel, he was working with the robot, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we'll do this with the little annoying kid." And this time, he's more AIs are awful. Let's kill AIs.
Well, we'll see what happens. But supposedly,
fear my mutton chops.
He's still on for however many Wolverines that he's going to do.
Enough.
I think he could kill that until he dies. He could just play Wolverine until he dies.
As he gets older, Wolverine will sort of go from no Wolverine films to Old Man Logan.
That'd be great.
That's how long I think they're going to keep him for.
Absolutely. He'd be stupid not to, though.
He's never going to get let go. Ever. Fox have him in their tendrils.
Yeah.
Just like Seth MacFarlane and Matt Groening.
Groaning.
I don't care how it's said.
Yeah, he's just groaning all the time.
So another movie here is The Conjuring 2.
I want to watch that.
I actually want to see this flick because I watched the trailer for it, and I never saw the first one.
It was good.
But I heard that it was really kind of scary-ish.
Yeah.
And now, watching this trailer, it's supposedly based on a true story of a family that goes into a house and yada, 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 and there's spirits there. But
their heads explode.
Hopefully.
Wasn't Annabelle technically a sequel to that?
It was a prequel.
Is that what that was?
prequel.
Oh, it was a prequel. Annabelle. Yeah.
It was. I actually enjoyed Annabelle. It was one of the first horror films I actually got goosebumps in. Surely because the woman's scream when she's crying about a baby is so genuine. I was like, fudge.
My baby. And I think we got a caller, so let's see who this be. Welcome to Geek Blast. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Peter D. Calling from PAX, hey, buddy?
So I don't think. So Peter, can you hear us? Yeah, I can hear you. All right. I don't think our audience can hear you because the audio is being directed somewhere else. So give me 1 second here, buddy. I just moved our studio, so we're just catching boo-boos during live time, which is no good.
Mike, what did you do?
Yeah.
It wasn't me. I'll tell you that.
So what do you got going over there, man? What's going on?
Well, there was a great amount of game demos today, all of them being cut off a lot short, but tomorrow they just released a new version of the Oculus Rift that's not supposed to really be out yet, but they're showing it off here. And it goes off with, you're basically in a soundproof room, and you play all...
Hold on 1 second, buddy. I'm fixing the situation.
Cool.
all around an amazing game.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
All right. We got you now.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a technical difficulty, but if anybody did not hear, I've got PDD right now. He's at PAX Live right now. Unfortunately, we could not make it, so he's giving us a heads up on, what he's experiencing there, basically.
That sounds cool, Petey.
Yeah, man.
So, Petey, I apologize for the technical issue, but could you kind of just go over what you just said before?
just real quick.
Yeah. So basically, the Oculus Rift was just released today with a new version. I'm not sure what they are calling it yet, but I do know that it's fully immersive.
Awesome.
You put those on, and it's 180p, and it's very clear. They had a great demo today with you go into like FPS, and then there's you go underwater, and there's really, really great stuff. I had the chance to talk to one of the people who work there.
Did you get to try it out yourself?
Yes.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
That sounds fun.
It does sound very fun.
Yeah. And then I also went to Battlefield Hardline. I hung out there for a bit. The graphics were absolutely amazing on it, and I could definitely see an improvement from the beta as to what they released at PAX.
Cool.
Because it is much different.
Now, the video game footage that you saw, was that on a super rig, or was that a PS4 or Xbox One or something?
I believe it was on an Xbox One.
Okay.
But a lot of people had the chance to play it. I was just watching from the back.
Right.
So I was just watching them play because the line was way too long.
Right.
And yeah, there's a bunch more stuff coming out tomorrow. Like that the lines don't get capped immediately, and it's going to be a great day.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
So today's the first day of PAX, and when does it go till? Sunday or Monday?
It goes to Sunday.
Okay.
Cool, man. Any other little things you can think of? Did you hear anything about Blizzard? I know you were saying they had a panel, but they got filled up, right?
Yeah, Blizzard got filled up fairly quickly. I unfortunately didn't hear too much about Blizzard because their lines also got capped very quickly.
Wow.
So, Blizzard was basically full. They do have the Overwatch panel, which was big. A lot of people, we tried to go to that, but it was capped already.
Wow.
Unfortunately.
All right, man. It looks like you probably got to murder somebody to get where you need to go in that place.
So what
I wouldn't deny it.
So what are you looking forward to for tomorrow?
Tomorrow I'm definitely looking forward to playing the actual Hardline beta and playing the Overwatch beta.
Awesome.
Oh.
Awesome, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wish I could be there.
So you had tickets. Well, how much did those tickets run you?
Well, altogether for my tickets, I had to buy each day ticket. It was $150. But how much was the 3-day pass? $95 was a 3-day pass.
That's not bad at all.
No, it's not too bad.
Not bad at all.
Oh.
And it's a great convention. Like, I was having so much fun. I met the people who really inspired me to do a lot of things. And
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And
have you seen Rooster Teeth yet?
Rooster Teeth, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually had the chance to go by there. I do believe Inside Gaming had switched to Rooster Teeth, and I actually saw them there. I don't know what they call themselves now, but I actually had seen them there. Their line was capped, so I'm going to go there tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
Freaking Caps, man.
Yeah.
For real, man.
Crazy.
All right, brother. All right, man. Well, it's good. I'm glad you gave me a little bit of heads up what's going on in that place. Hopefully we can make it next year, and
definitely.
It definitely sounds like a good experience.
Yeah, absolutely. Just for $95. And that is a 3-day
bad,
pass,
brother. Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, to next year.
All right.
Well, appreciate you calling in, man.
Yeah, Pete. And you know what? Give me a heads up when I talk to you later in the week about what else you experienced there, and then maybe next Friday I could tell the world what you went through.
We could tell the world about everything.
Everything, man. Every little
All
freaking
right.
snidbit, brother.
All right. Awesome.
All right, Pete. Thanks a lot, buddy. Thanks for calling in.
Yep, no problem. Have a good one.
You too,
You too, man. Adios. All right, so that was Pete at
PD.
PAX.
Woo.
At PAX, yeah, where we wish we could probably be, but
Oh, we wish we were there.
we tried. We tried to get tickets, right?
So we apologize for the technical difficulties.
Yeah,
we'll
it
have to talk
happens.
to our technician about what the hell happened.
Yeah.
But I have a good idea.
God damn it, Alfonso.
Trailer talk.
Trailers. All right, so back to trailer talk. We had The Conjuring. We were just talking about The Conjuring.
Yes.
Insidious. Have you guys seen the trailer for that?
Yeah, what is
Yes.
it, number 3? Part 3?
I think it's 2.
Yes,
Or is
it's number 3.
2
Oh.
came out already. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. I guess I didn't see. It didn't have
The cliffhanger at the end of 2 was almost unbearable, and I can't wait to see how it plays out in 3.
Yeah. Did you like
Basically-
the second one?
Oh yeah, I liked it. I just like the cliffhanger. It was basically the old lady looks up and it's like, "Oh my god," and it's like, "What was it? What's going on? Tell us."
Word.
All right. Well, that's what I got. Oh wait. That's
Avengers:
right.
Age of Ultron.
No, I'm
My
just busting your
gosh.
chops, James.
Why, Iota?
Yeah. All right. So there was a third installment trailer of Avengers: Age of Ultron that was
Could I
released.
could I take over for this?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I could have had on for this one. Okay, basically, Marvel said that if they got 2,000 retweets on their Twitter post, they would show us the third trailer for Avengers: Age of Ultron. And of course, the internet exploded, and those 2,000 retweets were easily reached. And in this trailer, not only did we get to see a lot more detail into Ultron's motives into, well, why he's being such a douche, but we also got to see, well, get a better idea of the dynamic between characters. You know, we now know that Black Widow and Hulk, more like Natasha Romanoff and Bruce Banner, is a thing. We now know that Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch are definitely evil. And we also got a little sneak peek at Vision.
Yeah, that was nutso. Those eyes.
According to Joss Whedon, he's someone who's completely different than anybody else in terms of his powers, his look, but also his perspective. He's artificial life, and he's not caught up in the in-house bickering and the pain and self-doubt. He shows up and he's very certain, but we're not certain what he's certain of. And Paul's great, but he's so gentle, so compelling, but at the same time you're like, he's nice, but what if he murdered me?
What if? What if?
What if?
I did enjoy this. I did enjoy the whole trailer. There was a couple of parts that was like, yeah, okay, we saw this already. Yeah, we saw that already. Yeah, we saw that already. Yeah. But definitely Black Widow and the Hulk. I think he would rip her apart.
Well, I'm hoping Tony's got something that'll be so he can get his heart rate up down there, but not Hulk out.
The extra fight between Hulk and Hulkbuster Iron Man was pretty sweet looking.
I have a few theories on that. One of my theories is that Ultron takes over the Iron Man suit.
No, it's him in there.
I know, yeah. Iron Man can still be inside the suit and inside Hulkbuster. Because when Hot Toys released the preview for some figurines, there was an Iron Man alternate head, which had half the head all Ultroned up.
Yeah.
Which means that Ultron's going to be taking control of Iron Man at some point. Or, Scarlet Witch is going to do some mind control stuff on Hulk. We already know she does on Black Widow. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Well, the internet is shipping one dasher.
Maybe that's why they're about to make out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. And also, if you may have noticed with Vision, he's got a yellow bindy-looking thing.
Yeah.
And that is the soul gem of all the Infinity Gems.
Yes.
So somehow Tony Stark managed to, or Ultron, whoever makes him, managed to get hold of a soul gem.
Great.
Soul gems. Just let your soul glow.
So in the Infinity Wars, I think he's going to stop existing for a bit. Or he's going to go Inspector Gadget where the gem falls out, but he's still alive.
Yeah, so maybe, I don't know, only time will tell. And it's being released soon to the populace. So I'm in anticipation for it.
Yeah.
It's like what?
It's going to be like the best thing ever.
Next to sliced bread?
Since sliced bread.
All right. Well, I think it's about time we get to our geekly desires. Who wants to go first?
I'll go. I want a very, very, very nice computer rig so I could play decent games on it and stream it to my TV because that would be fun.
All right. How much is it running? Do you know?
For a decent PC that could run games?
No, you're talking about that Steam thing you're talking about?
Oh, no, that I would like on top of it.
Oh, okay.
As part of it. But first I need a PC that's capable of handling wonderful games. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably find a good PC online for $6 or so.
A really good one, though, that's going to top out full graphics, you're going to need like $2,000.
Well, now you're really, you want top of the line then.
Well, this is Geekly Desire.
Okay, yeah. Geekly Desires, damn it.
Terms, you could just build your own.
You could build your own for much cheaper.
I don't know, man. To be able to pump out in full capacity.
NVIDIA do some pretty decent, some very good graphics cards. I've got a not so bad one and an i7 processor.
I need a new graphics card. Yeah, me and Stinkfist tried playing. The hell?
Minecraft?
No, it wasn't Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Yeah, my graphics card can't even handle Minecraft.
That's funny because Minecraft actually only runs off your CPU.
Exactly. That's how shitty it is. No. What the hell game was it?
Michael?
Borderlands 2.
Ooh, that's a hefty game.
And we got the game, we downloaded all of it, everything. We got Steam, we downloaded Steam, and Next thing you know, we're playing, and it's just black screen where, like, the characters would be, and then, like, the backgrounds.
That's ridiculous, because Borderlands 2 isn't a new game. That was on 360.
Well,
so it's
on PC, though.
It can't handle, like, it's still 4 or 5 years old.
Well,
yeah.
Either way, my PC card sucks. My graphics card, I mean. So, but yeah, so that's that. James. What you got for us, son?
My geekly desire would be for a working science screwdriver.
A what?
A working science screwdriver. Makes it sound like this. You know, Doctor Who, science screwdriver. It can open and close doors, hack into computers, and do pretty much anything you want. Doesn't maim, doesn't kill, doesn't wound.
All right. Well, that sounds fun.
Oh, joy.
You're a Whovian, aren't you?
No, I'm British, so it goes without saying.
Well, yeah, that's right. You're a Whovian. All right.
Yes.
My geekly desire is pretty cool. I posted it on our Facebook page, so check it out. I want to get a personalized 3D printed Ghostbuster figurine, and I think we've seen these at Comic-Con NYCC, where they take your photo and and they don't just go with Ghostbusters. I know they could do it on any kind of character type, and so that's what I want. And I know that let's just see real fast how much the Ghostbuster ones is getting. Oh, they want me to get started.
You know, I could do it for you.
I know it's about probably like $100 or so, probably just to get it.
God, that's steep. How big's it?
Here, wait. Let's see what the mail poses are. Oh, you could do it right from home. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Look at that. Well,
if it's about 6 inches, most prints print at 100 millimeters a minute. So
it's a bit bigger than 6 inches, James.
If it's bigger than 6 inches, it's gonna take a lot, like maybe a day or two to print. No, but yeah, I've got 3D printers where I study, and I can use them whenever I want. So if you send me the STL file, I could make you it and then paint it and send it to you.
That'd be amazing. Then it'd be
mail.
Then it would be FREE.
Well, within reason, the shipping, there's painting, there's actually getting the file made. And
all right, well, so $50 do you good?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know how to make the STL file, so you'd have to get the STL file made.
I'd have to talk to my technician.
Stinks just sat there like, what?
Like, what an asshole. All right.
Mike, he's ringing the show.
Oh, boy. All right, so I think it's about that time, folks, ladies and gentlemen. This has been another episode of Geek Blast, and we're going to be getting out of here. But make sure you tune in 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, when Corrosive Radio plays you all the music you might want to hear, might not want to hear, but may want to hear. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Also, Burnt Film, 2 p.m., every Sunday. Check them out, where Danny and Brendan, or Stink, if you want to call him Stink on that show. I think he's called Brendan over there.
Okay.
But they give you reviews on some movies and talk trash on all kinds of stuff. Also, I don't know if you guys have seen or heard on Corrosive Radio the top 10 midget list. Did you see that?
Nope.
Check it out, because it's quite funny. And Danny goes over the top 10 midgets in his life. So check them out, and we'll be getting out of here. Tune in next week, and that does it for us here. So, Geek Blast.
Geek Blast.
Out.
Welcome to Geek Blast.
Geek Blast, you better make way. Open up your ears and let the word spray. Hey, hey, did you hear the noise? Something just exploded, there's a mushroom, have you noticed? Geek Blast, clear out the pad. Gizmo's throwing caca and Chewbacca is a rat. Hey, what, better call your dad. Something has been growing underneath the doormat. Geek Blast.